For our senior service project, we held a tennis clinic with Brandon Villadiego's coach, Ron Hightower, to help kids learn about the game of tennis. We chose this project because 4 out of 5 of us are on the tennis team and we all love to play the sport. We wanted to help others see how fun tennis can be and how great of a sport it is to play. We faced a couple of challenges, however. At first, we could not really find a club or facility that would let us hold a clinic, as they had to keep the courts open for their members or other teachers. We also were having trouble finding people to come to the clinic until we asked Ron Hightower for some help, and he brought some kids with him. In the end, we all learned a lot from the project. We were able to get a couple of kids to come, and we had a great time playing with them and showing our passion for the game of tennis. Service at Chaminade always just seemed like a requirement to me, but each time I performed a service there was always something to learn from. Many times I saw how fortunate I was for what I have been given in my life. Other times it helped me to see the love of God through other people or the environment. In this project, I thought the tennis clinic was a great project to do because it was something I loved since I was young, and I wanted to help others see how great a sport tennis is. Teaching these kids was very eye-opening, as they were very passionate about tennis and really loved just getting out there to play. Teaching other kids the sport I loved helped me to see the fun of the sport, as so many times we are in competition and forget that it is a game that was made to be enjoyed. Playing with these kids and teaching them how to be better was a lot of fun and a great way to help others with the talents we have.
Overall, my community service experience was great. Even though I didn't intend to do a tennis community service project for my 12th grade service project, I felt that it was especially important to do something that I'm passionate about, and that's exactly what we as a group did. Me and my group went to Brandon Villadiego's coach's academy, and we practiced with some of his kids, his younger kids, and it was really eye-opening for me to see how many kids are passionate about the sport and how at our level, a bit higher than theirs, we could help them and make them into the player that they've always wanted to be.
Chaminade's service over the last 4 years have really impacted me in a great way. I think most people agree that you don't really look forward to it. It's more of a requirement that you have to do to complete the year. But I think over the past 4 years, I've done some things and helped some people that have really opened my eyes and made me realize how lucky I am and how fortunate I am. And to help the less fortunate, it impacts you at least for a little while thereafter. And you kind of lose sight of how lucky you are until you go help these underprivileged kids. And more along the lines of this year, I really enjoyed this year's service for a couple of reasons. One, I was able to teach and help these kids in the sport I've loved and played for so many years, and that was pretty cool. I was able to help these underprivileged kids with their tennis games, and that I thought was something I'd never really done. I'd always helped kids out. I've served food. I've built houses, but I'd never really, been involved in teaching them how to play a sport or anything, and to teach them how to play tennis. I thought it was really cool, and I thought it was a great experience.
By doing community service for the past 4 years, it really got me involved with the community around me. And it was really just able for me to get out and help out for a greater cause. Our group held a tennis clinic for children who really had an interest in the sport of tennis. And it was just great to be around those children and being able to help them with their game, or maybe just introduce them to the sport, really. It was just really great and really fun to see all the smiles that the children had, because then you get an idea that they're actually enjoying the sport, and they're not just forced to carry a racket out there and just hit some balls, but it seemed like they actually enjoyed their time on the court. And also because tennis is such a big part of my life, And to be able to teach something that I truly love to younger kids, it just means a lot to me, and it's just something really special.
The project was a great experience because it helped us to think of something to do for service instead of just volunteering for hours. It influenced me to think more about how I can make the world a better place instead of neglecting it. It was a bit difficult to find something to do for the service project, but when we came up with it, we had a great plan. This helped me learn to always try to find the best fit possible for the solutions to the problems I have. The service I have done throughout my 4 years at Chaminade has caused me to think more about the community around me. I have started to be more aware of the problems I can fix or at least help decrease the problem. When the service we have to do doesn't require a certain number of hours, it is easier to think of things to do that will actually make a large impact. We have the chance to do things that most people won't try to do because we have the opportunity that most people don't. Helping the children at the clinic gave me a chance to help children learn a sport, and I wouldn't have thought about doing it if it wasn't for this service project. In conclusion, this project has helped us all share our talents to the kids in our clinic. We got to work with kids that love the sport and learn to love the sport even more through our service with these kids. Having no specific hours helped us to focus more on the teaching than trying to get more hours done in the clinic, which provided a better quality of our service. We all thought this was a great way to do our community service because it is a sport we all love playing, and we got to teach it to other kids that are growing to love the sport as well.